Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Cold Fire, and this is also part 2 of the Timeless Tarot Fun video that I started recording yesterday. And we have a power outages on Thursday, so there was no electricity supply in my house for about 7 hours to follow 7-8 hours. That was horrible. Anyways, so let's take a minute while I light the candle. Let's meditate. Let's try to bring back the messages, the energy of the reading. All right. So if you want to get some background on what happened in this message earlier, I recommend you go to the part 1, the video just before this. Okay. If not, maybe you were meant to listen to this reading from this point onward, so you can continue watching this. So I sense that there was definitely some kind of self-deception, and somebody lost a lot of money. They probably thought that taking a loss, like being on the losing side, because somebody needed something more, possibly. They So I see somebody who was always surrounded by people who displayed that they had less, or they had lost something. Okay. And this could be your person always surrendering to that lie that people were telling. Even if we make a loss, there's always a chance to pick ourselves back up, right? And you or your person both have been displaying this, okay, displaying this all throughout your life. And but what might have happened in recent times, or in these last couple of years, or 5 years, right, 5 or 6 years, is that you or your person, please switch the roles around. Okay, I'm seeing this more of as my collective's person, thinking that they're supposed to take a step back, they're supposed to surrender, they're supposed to look the other way and let people do whatever they need to do in their space, their money, their home, their family, their connections, so that they can find this happiness. Because your person kind of has the ability of creating happiness as rainbows and sunshine in this dark cloud. They know how to surrender the fight. Okay, they know how to surrender the fight. But it's there was uh, there was some sort of unfair surrendering expectation that these people had. Or it's just that somebody really believed, especially the masculine over here, okay, the masculine side of your um, energy field. believed that they always had to be on the losing side, or they had to, there was some sort of glory in um winning on a losing side. But there, it's like now that chapter has closed, that lesson, whatever it had to, the time, I mean, this lesson lasted for way too long. Maybe it should have just lasted for like a few months, like like half a year, but then it repeated quite a bit, it stretched out quite a bit. And the main lesson was patience. The main lesson was patience and some sort of knowing that this was unfair. The delusion was of struggle and strife and fighting, and all of that disparity here. Okay, that was the self deception. And now that chapter has come to a close. Okay, that's come to a close. This energy might have surfaced of this chapter of uh, just just depressing things just slipping out of that or being wrenched out of somebody's hands. Okay, look at that. Like there were so many people who were just like wrenching things out of somebody's hand, and then uh, like these this is you and your partner just turning away and going away. That is just, if either one of you thought that that was necessary, that is coming to an end. That chapter is coming to an end. Okay, especially whoever's finding themselves in the masculine polarity. You're always shifting polarities. Okay, so um, right now it could be that you are in a feminine polarity. Also, the high priestess there on the stand is opening the reading. Say intuition is resurfacing with the Ace of Cups. Let's see what the Ace of Cups here in the clarity spread is trying to say, because we have it here twice on the table. There is something very important that the soul is trying to communicate. Okay, it's time. It's time for wish fulfillment. It's a new beginning. You might be feeling some energies are stuck, but that is changing. That's changing very swiftly. We have the world card here twice. Any kind of stuckness, any kind of stagnancy is shifting. Okay. We have the Queen of Wands in reverse. We have Eight of Wands here. Now, I'm being asked to put the Queen of Wands back into the deck, so I'm going to do that. And then we have the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So somebody is definitely thinking very intensely about making this offer, because it's a new chapter in their life. They're being presented with so many different energies that are positively directing them to speak up. It's like a light bulb moment after light bulb moment in all their energy centers. And let's just say there is one central energy, what we say common sense, okay, when it comes to our senses. So let's say there are seven energy centers for each, right? There are seven energy centers for each. We have 9 cups here. So if you remove one, that becomes 8. So the one connecting you to the source of everything. Okay, there is some sort of new beginning. This is a universal or multiversal or metaversal reset or restart. Somebody's hit the restart button, and they're now getting they're revisiting all of the information that they knew that they need to communicate and taking things forward in their life, especially when it comes to the connection between you and this person. there is some sort of anxiety that is being healed as well, or it's going to have to be purged out. There are too many thoughts, there are too many negative projections that both of you might have absorbed. Problem at the bottom of the deck is the nine of swords. That is the state that you're finding in having to process a lot of loss, having to process a lot of um, information regarding challenges. Okay, this is like somebody having studied so much for an examination, and then being, turned away from the examination hall, from giving the examination because of something really silly or very silly. It's like being rejected from participating in the challenge itself. Okay, so now that chapter is coming to an end. Some kind of bureaucratic challenge is coming to an end. Okay, so paperwork is over, and having to keep paying for some paperwork or some data collection, some analysis. All of that is over. Okay, and the answer is the same every time that you have doubted yourself or doubted your vision of the future has been put in the records as a mistake. It's a lie. Okay, that was being promoted. It was a psychic attack. Okay, that kind of confirmation has come in. Okay, and that needs to be communicated between the divine counterparts. The, if y'all resonate as divine counterparts, or twin flames, or soulmates, these are important revelations that are happening. The Ace of Cups and the Hermit card are revelations that are happening to sort out this Five of Wands mess. The people who have crossed over into your own path, like, let's say you are driving on a large freeway, expressway, motor highway. There's 6 lanes to one side and then 6 lanes to the other side, but there is no divider, there is no indication that of a physical indicator of a lane, but people who are expected to drive on this side are just going crisscross. They're turning around. They want different spot. They want to stop over for something. Nobody's behaving in the way that they are. This is just a mental projection of all the challenges that have been fed to you. It's somebody fed to you that your life is supposed to be full of challenges. You're supposed to be the only one figuring things out. That might have been true, but that wasn't something that was permanent. It did have a permanent place in your life. It had a very, very small place in your life till you figure out the challenge. But maybe the information that you were getting was a load of garbage as well. You were supposed to be doing your independent research, observation, and analysis, but in fact, a lot of other people pushed in their opinions for getting their word in, just getting attention, just to have a place, just to have a place. They were encroaching upon the territory so that they could steal. They were thieves. They could steal they could steal your time. They could steal events. Okay. Somebody is possibly wanting to forge this relationship with you. Okay. Somebody is wanting People are wanting to force this relationship with you, or your person. They are wanting to be friends with you because they know that you will pick up all the slack that they're supposed to be picking up. Somewhere down the line, they made you believe that you are supposed to, you and your person, they made you believe that you're supposed to pick up the slack. Okay, but that is not. Look at that. It's like somebody thinks that you owe them this friendship, you owe them the time of day, you owe them the conversations. But you're saying no, you're saying it's done. Six of wands here twice. You have lifted off, okay? You have lifted off, you have moved far away, both of you as a couple, energetically, from these people who are holding on to your energies, okay? Who are wanting to pull you down and trying to see what your energy is like, trying to, these people might be lingering around because they want to check what type of energy you are before you realize who you truly are, what your soul's lineage is. They were probably trying to extract that information by observing and then manipulating. So the observer will manipulate somebody's reality. And but this memory, there is a memory, a common memory that both of you share, okay? It is just that it is a collection of many memories that you and your person have shared in this physical dimension, in the physical dimensions as well as the non-physical dimensions, okay? But it's like a pocket realm that opens up when y'all are together, or y'all are meant to share these moments. The entire setup of the Akashic records for you when it comes to this realm is hidden. It's very secure, it's very protected, and nobody can infiltrate. But there were attempts made. There were people who were standing at the fences trying to look in to what is going on inside that realm, but it's just impossible, okay? They will see some sort of projections that will mislead them, misguide them. But then what happens is when that event closes down, when you are no longer uh, sharing that common space, creating that common memory, okay? And what happens, and when you're back into the world and scheme of things, shutting down these lessons, ending these chapters in the physical dimension to never be opened again, it's like these people who have observed, who tried to observe the truth, but were given by the universe some sort of false information regarding you. Now they come in and say, "But no, this person is so and so." They don't want to have children. They don't want to have. Uh, they don't want to get married. They don't want this. They don't want. They're the commitment phobic. They don't have money. They're a liar. They're an imposter. Okay, so these people will start swooping down around and trying to tell you, trying to distract you from your knowing of the memory. But it's like you've been freed from being the ability to even listen to these people who come in with a negative opinion, people who have only just tried to spy in or look into other people's business without having an idea of anything, any sort of intellectual stuff or spiritual stuff, nothing. All right. So, okay. Let's see what we have with the Queen of Wands. Somebody's means are being taken away. Somebody was just focused so much on the drama while you were focused on escape. Somebody has had a close call and escape. Somebody is very, very thankful that they have escaped this, and they find themselves independent. It's like, okay, even if they, like, this was happening in their life, if they had a spouse, if they had a friend, if they had a business associate, if they had somebody who or a set of people. If I once, there could be a bunch of people in your life where they were causing so much drama, even if you were really not a part of it, but you were somehow stuck in it, right? Right now, is one of you is or both of you are feeling very, very happy that you are completely independent of this. Nothing, not even in the materialistic way, just like human to human, people living in the same place, locality, whatever. Physically, this has ended completely, and you were not. Both of y'all have reached that level of mastery that y'all can conduct your lives with these challenges. You can keep your energies stable, steady, grounded. You can deal with this, like, slaughter of onslaught of information, not slaughter. Yes, this kind of mind slaughter, like the kind of knowledge and information that has been packed into your head to be able to deal with these challenges. That kind of strength, mental strength, you have that kind of mental strength, spiritual strength, as well as materialistic strengths. Okay, but now it's like, but what you were really really hoping for is to have nothing to do with them monetarily, and this is like monetary independence, because you were sick. Somebody was really sick and tired of being constantly dragged under the drama of petty cash, or being petty about cash. This is literal change. This is change, like spare change. Somebody they were using petty change and petty cash to create so much drama just to pull somebody down. Okay, there is a very highly manipulative energy over here, and there's some sort of permanent physical ending to this. It's either that this person has absolutely nothing to show for themselves or in their lives, and then you and your person have just suddenly escaped, like this portal has opened up, and you'll have escaped into the vision of the future, the true timeline that you are supposed to be on. Okay, so it's, you have remembered there could be anything, like y'all might have met at a train station or a bus stop, or y'all might have met at the grocery store, y'all might have met randomly on a trek or at a job place. This is somebody who's lived a very different kind of life. That's why it might have taken some time for the two of you to show up in society, out of uh, the non-physical dimensions, and in a purely physical dimension form. It might have taken you all a very long time. Okay, somebody is older here. Both of y'all might be older here. These are older people, like an older lady and an older gentleman. Okay, showing up here out of the Akashic records. Uh, it might have taken a very long time for you all to show up in the physical world, because it might have been unsuitable to the energy that you all are. Okay, and it but since the time you all appeared here in a very what your energy, your soul information, your psychic information, your uh, when it was spreading. Okay, when you all landed here in the physical dimension, and your soul's energy, your aura started spreading, you started speaking your thoughts, uh, you started expressing what you are um, feeling. Okay, also with when you speak, it has an effect, it has a profound effect. Okay, and all of this stalking and spying, now it's going to come together in a very favorable energy for you, because at the bottom of the deck, closing out the reading, as a father of swords. So they come off, whoever has been stalking and mimicking your words. Okay, mimicking you, right, plagiarizing your work, They're going to just be that very petty thieves. And in when faced with the King of Swords energy, okay, this is a very highly intellectual energy that can speak its mind, and also supported by the King of Pentacles, okay. So the King of Pentacles within you, your energy field, that energy is saying, listen, we arrived and we conquered, okay, the two of you, listen. And the high priestess is saying you're connected directly to source, to your intuition. It's your intuition is guiding your intellect so that it can speak whatever it has to say. You might have been portrayed like an immature person who doesn't know what they're talking about, who just fantasizes, by these people who do not understand any of these things, or are incapable of understanding any of these things, right? So then the King of Pentacle energy just emerges out of you, of your own personal soul's experience, your energies experience, all of this time that you spent in the physical, in non-physical dimension, researching the soul, understanding the spirit of everything, okay. That is, you are going to be able to articulate all of that, is going to be able be articulated by the King of Swords in a very, very unbiased way. And both of that is the parting gift, a sort of a thing that you are going to be giving the world before you fly off into the reality. You're jumping a reality. Before you jump into this reality, there is going to be that one memory, that one magical moment, one magical day that you are going to recollect. It's most possibly your first meeting, but it could be that you all did meet several times, but the first time you all actually interacted for a prolonged period of time. You might have thought that it was recent. It could be a recent memory, but it could be um, it could have been a long, long, long time ago. It this is the memory of the category where you all met and functioned as counterparts. Okay, divine counterparts, twin flames, soulmates, whatever resonates with you. So that's what I have for you for this part. I am going to continue on to part 3 tomorrow. I'm going to leave these cards at the table, and then let's see what I am guided to do in tomorrow's reading. If you are interested in watching what happens further, please hit the like button on this video. Also, subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell button so that you can receive notifications whenever I go live. So on this channel, I'm going to stick to doing live videos because it is a more original way of doing a reading. According to me, the truth comes out. There is no padding, there is no editing. Mistakes happen, words are spoken, some words are not spoken, they come out some other time. If you would like me to cover more topics, if you would like me to meditate on something specific for you, please leave a comment, and also join us on the live chat whenever we are live. Okay, so this is Cold Fire, and I really, really thank you and appreciate you for watching my content and supporting my channel.